Um, Hello and welcome to my stream. I'm Fornax, and this evening I'm going to be live streaming my World v World shenanigans with my guild, Brotherhood of Blob. Looking for fruit salad. We're going to be running around following wonderful commander, Suki, and she will be leading us this evening. I am in a big chat group. You can't hear them, I can. So protecting the privacy of my buddies. But we're live streaming for most of the evening until the raid dissipates, and then I'll be back to farming for my legendary gear. I'm in here because I need to get many wonderful tickets from this gentleman here to craft my legendary gear.
Until next time.
Okay, let's keep up with the commander. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Seeger. Thank you very much for coming back. It's going to be a fairly relaxed stream. I'm quite sleepy. Fairly relaxed stream. No more having to like harangue Iron Maiden videos to try and get locations. Just lovely following the leader for this evening on the beautiful desert borderlands. I will say that I would love to see new maps for World v World players. It doesn't have to be like reinventing the wheel, but I think that they would love, after all this time, because they haven't had a new map since Heartthorns, to have a new map for them to explore, even if it's just, you know, oh goddamn, even if it's just, you know, aesthetics. Just imagine like a Canthan inspired Borderland.
Seriously.
That would be pretty awesome.
A glorious combination of skill.
Call the sleepy phase after the eating gummies, something like that. I think so. I've had some chocolate, and I'm just, yeah. Unfortunately, my sleep is not fantastic at the moment because of the pain. So, I am still discombobulated, but determined to do something productive with the stream. So, hey. I might even do, oh bugger, we're moving. I might even do a account tour, which people have asked for. Not that I have a particularly spectacular account, but I do have an account, so I'm happy to do that. If you would like to join Blob, or one of its subsidiary guilds, I think there are invites available. Let me know in the chat if you're interested, and let me know if you want to sign up for the May 5th karaoke, which is 24 hours of karaoke and World v World with prizes and precursors to win. And you don't even have to be on Pike and Square to do that. As long as you sign up to the server, there will be server quizzes for people to win prizes. I can't see. Am I going to make it? I don't know. I'm leaning. I'm alive. Hooray. This is a spectacular keep, and honestly, I would love for this place to be like turned into like a guild hall. It's amazing. It's an extraordinary kind of gothic mansion type fort. It's just beautiful. Okay, so I've got to not. We're gonna jump in now. Okay, I've actually got to concentrate now and try and do my my thing as a support character. They are running. Okay.
Refreshing.
Oh,
Our lives.
give everyone that. Give everyone stability. See if we can get that character up.
You will obey. Not enough protected.
Can I get you up? No, I'm in combat. I can't get you up. Murder,
Fury
murder,
rising.
murder, murder. All the people trying to take our keep.
I earned that.
As a support, I will warn you, if you decide that you want to play support. Hi Aaron, welcome to the stream. Did you see? We are the guild that I have, the Krytan Herald Guild, has actually got the Isle of Reflection, so it's beautiful. I love it. It is amazing.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
I just want more and more. I like choice. I like to be spoilt for choice. That's what I want. I want to be a spoilt Fornax with so many beautiful guild halls that, yeah. You know, the tired of the winning business would be lovely. That would be nice.
I want that. I'm fast as the wind.
I'd like to see an ore themed. Oh yes, that would be amazing. A silver that you could have like guild halls themed to like the different races. So you could have one themed around like human architecture and art, Silvare, Norn, Char. Just imagine like a mini black citadel. Oh, that would be amazing.
Smash them.
And you could have it themed to each of the expansions. Like you could have like an alone in one. I know that we have kind of an alone in one, but it would be nice to have like a desert one. You could do it different biomes. I mean, what I would really like is for them to let us have personal housing. That would be pretty amazing. Memories of battle take forever. The whole endeavor of making legendary armor is a considerable undertaking. So it's all just a lot. So you pays your money, you takes your choice, but I would really like to be able to make as many Fashion Wars videos as I like without them costing me money. Yeah, so we do have the home instance, and I don't dislike it. I just feel like they could / should augment it. I think that they would get a lot of love from the community, and I feel like it's a feature that they wouldn't have to spend necessarily. They don't have to like reinvent the wheel with it, because they have all the tech for like placing items with the guild hall. So it's just a case of kind of deciding that they want to do it. And I mean, I wouldn't mind if they didn't make a single new asset for it, because I think we have like a cornucopia of astonishingly good assets in this game that we could totally cannibalize for use in housing projects.
An ancient mountain.
Oh, you found me on YouTube. That's wonderful. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos. It's lovely to hear. It's believe it or not, it's quite a lonely endeavor making content. You kind of, especially for me, because I'm a solo content creator, and it's fairly easy to feel very kind of isolated. So it's lovely to get feedback from my community, my Guild Wars community, that I've been a part of for, oh my goodness, too many years. We have everything that we need to make amazing housing. What's going on? Are they trying to beat us up? That didn't work. Okay. Also, let me know how the stream's going. I have sorted the follower bug So I had not adequately sized my notification panel. So yeah, hopefully, if anyone does decide to follow on Twitch, their name will display correctly this time, which is, it's a small win, but I'll take it. Okay, that's that down.
I'm neither here nor there.
Oh wow.
You
The
are
same level as
all
WP. Oh gosh, I'll take that. I am a huge fan of Wooden Potatoes. He is an amazing content creator. I feel far more competent than I am. But yeah, I adore his content, and
Look
to
at
be
this.
likened to him is
So pretty.
deeply flattering. It's very flattering indeed. Thank you. Oh. Got somebody down. Oh. Okay, get the big guns out. I can't. Can I get anybody up? Yeah. Get the downies. Sorry. Not being a professional Twitch streamer, I can't do things and talk coherently. My brain doesn't work like that. So if I suddenly go quiet, it's because I'm trying to do something in game. I don't have enough active brain cells to kind of multitask like that. And if you haven't ever jumped into World v World, it's kind of a PvP PvE hybrid. You run around generally in massive groups of people. We're still like gathering at the moment for Blob, although it is the weekend. So. But you gather massive groups. You capture objectives like this keep that we're trying to capture at the moment, and you battle other players, massive groups of other players. It's super fun. You're doing amazingly. Oh, thank you. You're very, very, very kind. I am not particularly adept at this yet. Oh, shirt balls. Sorry, I'm listening to the talk. We're getting some of our buddies are getting ganked, so.
Protected.
My friend is talking to me in the chat. I am not an expert Highlander. I am definitely not. I am deeply, profoundly mediocre. Oh, shirt. Oof. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. It's gonna get a bit hectic now. So, expect lots of swearing any second now. Shirt balls, shirt ball. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, they jumped on me, you bastards. Piss off, piss off, piss off, piss off. Oh, don't stand in that, that's bad. Ow, ow, ow. Oh.
Hold on, pet.
I think we're done. I think we're gonna wipe. Yeah. Ow. Oh. Ow. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Dead. Yay. Thing is, I don't really feel like... So, I am not great with the player versus player stuff. I get like too emotionally invested and super grumpy. But I kind of like it it's World World has a completely different feel. It feels much more relaxed, much less intense in its
Look at
like.
this. So
I mean,
pretty.
the fact that there was like 20 people trying to murder each other there, it was actually fairly relaxed, surprisingly for me. Maybe it's because I don't care enough. That could be it. But yeah, I don't find it as stressful as I do like a 2v2 or the kind of unrated battles that you do in PvP. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Blob is a really fantastic guild. There's a lot of fairly salty banter occasionally, but it's really super friendly. They're very, very helpful. The guild master is a sweet man, and his son, who's listening to the stream, is lovely, and they just make everyone feel really welcome. And you don't have to be incredibly like good at playing. Good God knows I'm not. And they make everyone feel like their home. It's very, very sweet, and it's actually very like international. There's a lot of it's not just a bunch of crusty old Brits in the chat. And I will show again for May 5th at 1900. There's a World v World 24-hour that I will be live streaming for as much as I can. And there's going to be prizes and things. I should like throw something in the description. I need to kind of pop something down there. Is there a way to join Blob? Carlson, yeah, there certainly is. I have... There is a way to join Blob. There is. If you... Let me think how I can do it. If my information here... So I'm going to pop my in-game contact information for you. So that's my in-game contact information. And if you just drop me a private message, a PM, in-game, with your ArenaNet name and number, I will get the guildmaster or one of the guild officers to invite you. It will be either to the Blob Guild itself or to one of the subsidiary guilds, because it's actually it's almost packed. If you want to participate in World v World with Blob, you're going to need to be on Pike Square. Hey, Pure Evil, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Think about World v World, and you can either go with group or solo. Yeah, I mean, so solo is quite difficult in World v World. I gotta be real, okay? It is doable, and there are some very competent solo Havoc players. So they either go as a single player running around, just like they will harass the end of a long tail of people, they biting the tail as they call it in World v World, or they will run in a small Havoc group and they'll run around and they'll hit different caravans and they'll do different things. So there is a number of game styles that you can do, and there's also, like, for example, in this group that we have a number of mesmers and thieves who actually will go and scout ahead and hide in keeps and things and do portals so that we don't have to take down walls in order to get into places. So there's a lot of really interesting gameplay, and I just follow a leader, but when you're commanding these things, it's very tactical. There's like several maps that you have to keep an eye on, and it's actually great fun. So yeah, I highly recommend it. If you've like bounced off player versus player, this is a nice kind of happy medium of a sort of hybrid of PvP and PvE that I really enjoy, and the maps are just beautiful. And if you get in with a crowd of fun people, it's always fun. Those roamers can be super annoying, yes. But it is fun to kind of bite the tail of a group of like 40 people. It's an adrenaline rush. Will you survive? Will you take a few people out? Will you get just like, will the dragon eat you? You know, it's quite fun. Yeah. Especially if you're a little bit of a troll and you like to harangue people, you would probably enjoy like roaming and havocing. They're asking if I'll ever like tag up, and the answer is no. Shirt ball. Oh, shirt balls. Oh God.
I was in some deep trouble there.
Oh, Fornax will not tag up. Oh.
A nightmare.
I'm dead. Can I survive? I don't know. I'm going to see if I can survive. I am not sorry. I am not tagging up. I am not tagging up. Not for a boat or a coat or even a tomato plant. No, I'm just I don't have the band. Oh, someone's found me. Hello, darlings. Oh, shirt balls.
Stand your ground. A brilliant ember.
Dead. I'm dead. So there's my guild likes to tease me that I won't tag up, but I just don't have the bandwidth.
Come here.
I don't have the bandwidth to do it. You have to have your eye on so many things. I get discombobulated just trying to talk to you guys and follow the tag, so. Pusapu was the jungle map. Just caps those for. Thing is, I kind of feel like they missed a trick with this map. I think it could be more interesting than it is. I like the idea. So there's a whole like fast travel system if you capture all the points on the map as well, so you can like fly through the air. And there's lots of restrictions in World v World. Like you see everyone on the Warclaw, and that's for a reason. They don't allow any other types of mount in this game mode. And I think that I would love for them to develop a map where you could have sky scale, or where you could have like well, just any of the other mounts would be amazing. I can tag up, but it's usually yeah. I mean, so it's one thing to kind of, so you have to know what you're doing. You kind of, you have a purpose. It's not, I mean, you can, as ever, tag up for a single thing that you want to do in a World v World map. But generally, if you say that if you tag up, that means something. That means you're leading a group of people in an open and or closed tag, and that you're going to be capturing objectives. You're going to be taking these people on basically like a grand campaign across the map. And people take that super seriously. Not necessarily so much in Blood, but they're good at what they do. And they really do like support their players. So I can't evangelize for them enough. Oh, you Blackfoot, okay. Gotta get the Warclaw, missing only 2 pieces. Well, good luck. I think the World v World Warclaw that you can get is the only, I think it is the only skin that you can unlock outside of the gem store for mounts. So that's a rarity in itself. Yeah, so what the nice thing about, so in Guild Wars 2, what I always recommend players to have is like a home guild where you're on there with your friends. Yeah, be they real life or in game. and then a guild for World v World and PvP, and a guild for raiding, and then when you're in it with a dedicated group of people, you can collate your resources, which makes it much easier. So for example, whenever I'm roaming around here and I get siege, I throw it into the guild bank of Brotherhood of Blob, because I know that they will use them, and that way everybody contributes. That way the commanders have access to the guild bank, they have access to all those resources, and they don't have to be out of pocket in order to run a World v World group. So I highly recommend, if you really are interested in getting into raid leading, hey, welcome to the stream. If you're really interested in getting into raid leading, is to join like a dedicated guild. The same for anything. If you're really interested in getting into raiding, join a dedicated training guild. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that there's a couple of people in Blob who are very proficient raiders, and there's a few people in my guild, the Krytan Herald, who want to learn how to raid, and we're going to be setting up a weekly training group for I think it's wings 1 to 4, so that we can start our legendary armor collections. Also because we want to raid. So it's all about finding a like-minded group of people and just having some fun. There you go, the Raid Academy Discord. Thank you for saving us the Google foo. My thing is just finding a group in the time zone. What time zone are you? Dab. Dab? I'm terrible with names. Please forgive me, Dab. Because I have friends in Malaysia who will come to guild missions, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for them. 3 kids, and oh gosh. Well, you I would give you a hug. 3. That's a lot of offspring. There's a lot of joy with that, but goodness me, there's a lot of. Oh, it's Buddha. Ah, that makes more sense. Are you a fan of Gautama? Are you? I quite like Buddhism. Oh, thank you for the follow. Macross, thank you very much for the follow. And you see, it's working now. If you were here earlier, that wasn't working. Hooray! We are getting. Oh, there's some assholes behind us.
Hope I pull through.
Chilled to the bone.
I was in some deep trouble there.
Oh shit. Okay, the wall is down. Right. My last name was pronounced. Oh, I see. That's fair. It's quite funny. There's a raid leader in Blob that has my actual real life name. And every time they're talking about her, it kind of triggers something in my brain that I feel like that I should be listening to them. It's kind of funny.
Another.
Hi Gilda, how you doing? I am very well, thank you. I'm pretty well, thanks. I don't want to lie. I'm fairly okay. Fair to middling. Could be better. I'll stop now. Are they coming? Oh, they are. They are. The bad guys are here.
I will need more endurance.
Oh. Can I get the person up? I cannot get the person up. Shut balls.
Save yourself! Stand your ground! This is getting serious.
Oh, they are here.
Back at it.
And they are not happy. Okay, so there's a place for people to retreat to.
Attack.
I will try to do some might.
I chose
I will
you.
try to block them coming this
I'm in
way.
bad shape.
We've got to try and keep them out of the circle so we can claim it. And they're going to try and contest so that we can't. Because they like this keep and they want to keep their keep. Yeah.
Stand your ground.
I think this might be the last. Yeah, we got it. Well done. Let me grab too many reses. You're also middling. Oh, hon. I'm so sorry. Big hugs to you. I am 50% stoned off painkillers, so medical like required, but still discombobulated. Guild Wars 2. Like Preach and the other WoW content creator. Yeah, I mean, so I think Preach is giving Guild Wars 2 a really fair shake. I have watched his content for a very long time. He is an incredibly fair-minded person. And I find his commentary incredibly insightful. He comes at things very differently to me. I've got my kind of I've got my channel, as it were. I've got my line, but I think because of all those years of WoW, he has a very kind of it's a very specific view, and I think it's been fantastic for him to kind of dive into Final Fantasy and dive into Guild Wars 2 and kind of just immerse himself in different ideas, and he has a great opportunity to see where the overlaps are and to see where one game has fed into another in terms of like development and strategy and that kind of thing. Oh shit, did we go back to the shit, we did go back to the tab and I didn't notice. I'm yattering too much. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched any, he does like a summary of his videos on YouTube after the fact. If you're not about, he normally live streams during the week, during the day, where people are normally like at work. But no, I'll be very interested to find out what his conclusions are, because last time I do drop in on the streams occasionally, and last time I spoke to him, well, watched him and actually chatted with him on his stream, he was very much enjoying Path of Fire, and he was finding it very, very, very interesting and immersive, and the maps were fun, so... So this is like a sneaky way of getting into a keep without having to siege the walls. We recently lost the keep, and now we managed to hide one of our players inside, and when the timer ran out, we were able to they were able to port us in, and yeah, it's great fun.
History is mine.
That was Highlander, and
It's over.
much appreciated.
Oh, that had to hurt. You're
Yeah,
seeing things.
that is gonna be pretty awesome, because
Save yourself.
if you don't know, World of Warcraft introduced a flying mount system that was basically a copy-paste of the Guild Wars 2 Griffin. I would say it's a hybrid between the Griffin and the Skyscale. And it is, and having played both, it ain't all that. Is it a massive improvement for World of Warcraft? Oh my god, 100%. Their mount system is simply a pretty taxi, right? And they just go from one place to another. There's no kind of mechanics to it. There's no gameplay. There is like a huge amount of gameplay around mount skin collection in the game, but it's definitely not like an engaging part of actually flying the creatures. Whereas in Guild Wars 2, it's just incredibly fun. And they've made the maps kind of immersive with the mechanics of the beasts. But God, it's just so clunky. It's so clunky what they've done in World of Warcraft, and I want him to actually get a proper tasty taste of how good mounts can be in Guild Wars. I think he's going to be quite surprised at how like alive they feel. Oh dear. What was this like, having to grind reputation? Oh gosh, yeah. So there is a lot of I don't think I've encountered a game where there isn't that kind of grind. In some capacity. So like World of Warcraft has its reputation grinds, but I would say that if you're looking for least grind, then I think Guild Wars is actually quite up there, because if you think about World of Warcraft, when a new expansion hits, you not only have to grind your character's level, you also have to grind out whatever factions, and there is almost always numerous of them. I mean, if you think about the Dragon Isles, there's the different reputations, the different factions there that you have to grind out. It's crazy. Yeah. And in Guild Wars, what you have instead is you are grinding out your masteries. But that is basically, I feel like people say that there isn't any kind of progression in that, it's like horizontal progression, but I would like push back against that. I think all the progression is pushed into unlocking the masteries. I think it's like a sneaky way of you leveling without leveling. Yes, well, yeah, so you cannot, yeah, I mean, I like the fact that to a certain degree that the mounts are linked to the story, because I think it makes it grounds them in the lore of the game, and I like that. But I can see how people would not like that, and how it could be a bit, especially if you're not interested in the story of the game. Oh god, so yeah, I mean, there is like a million different currency. I mean, Jesus, look at my... I mean, just yeah, I mean, that is a lot of currencies. But then again, I mean, the game is a decade old. So I guess you could look at each of these currencies as a kind of a reputation grind in itself, really, if you wanted to. I mean, I don't know that there's another answer. I know that there has to be a certain amount of difficulty in a game for people to be engaged with it. If it's too face roll, people aren't interested. If it's too arduous, then very few people will engage with it. So it's trying to find that that happy medium, and it's quite hard. And I imagine, I mean, I don't think any game is going to do it perfectly. Oh. Sorry, so there's a load of... Oh. Okay. Sorry, we're going to have a bit of... Oh. Oh, I missed my frame rate. Oh god. Okay.
That feels better.
Oh.
May the sands take you.
Various, now!
Oh, ow. Ooh, that was fast. I'm gonna have to actually change from best appearance, which is what I run most of the time, to best performance, which is gonna be a bit more potato, but I might get some frames back. I'm just gonna wait and see if we need to jump back. Yeah, each currency is tied to a map. It can be quite confusing. I mean, for example, I'm trying to gather as much Krytan ore as I can because I have to make astral weapons because I'm doing the Vision quest line. And no, I think we're short of luck. And I'm struggling to... I know that I can transfer one currency into another. And I'm struggling to find out where... Struggling to remember where it is. I'm going to have to Google it. And a lot of things are just not intuitive. But it's always a balancing act of what to do, how to best make things accessible but interesting, engaging, with a certain amount of time gating. And yeah, I mean, I'm no game developer, so I can't possibly comment, but I know that the Sky Scale tested me quite a lot. So Eye of the North has one of the merchants. If it's the Char merchant, I can't talk to her because I have not completed something in the Icebrood Saga because I bounced off that content super hard. So I want to go back because I feel like I didn't give it a fair shake, the Icebrood Saga. I feel like... Oh. I feel like I wasn't fair. I feel like I got kind of hung up on the content cadence and how it felt not great.
Fast as the wind.
But
Attack my target.
you don't know. So
Crystal
one of them
reflections.
has a communication, but when I speak to her, she doesn't offer me any loot. There's a Norn that does and a Char that does not. So I imagine that I've just missed something, is what I'm thinking. Yep. I mean, so don't get me wrong. I liked the story. I liked the kind of the deepening of Ritlock's character. I love the interactions he has with Krisha. It's heartbreaking what happens with his son. It's and I think the kind of it shows people who aren't familiar with just how predatory the Char are in their society, in their culture. It gives them a kind of window into that, and I think that's super important because I think we could well see in the not too distant future, because all these external threats have been taken care of, the world is no longer ending. So I think that there could be a very good chance that the Char unites and then turns on the other nations. That would be very, very in accordance with their history and their law. And I think that could kind of reinterpret and recontextualize what happens in the Icebrood Saga in a very interesting and meaningful way. But that's me going off on my lore thing, so. It's going to pick up supplies. So there are Doliacs running in between the different supply camps that can be protected or damaged. I don't think I need to be in this low resolution now. God, it looks very potato, doesn't it? Sorry. Best appearance. There you go. Look at that. Look at the balloon come back to the game. I'm also working. So when you're in World v World maps, you also have a chance to work through reward tracks, which gives you an opportunity to earn PvE loot in World v World content. So you can either do a massive long chain of achievements to unlock the Corsair armors, or you can just do them as a reward track in World v World and PvE, PvP, and not have to bother doing all those achievements. So, handy hint, if you're missing the Corsair stuff for Vision, jump into World v World. Oh wow, there's a lot of people down there. Oh, shirt balls. Oh, wow, that was fast and painful. Yeah, I just got murdered. Oh dear. Never mind. Yeah, it is something super easy to forget, but it is incredibly so, like, literally almost every item in game that you can get in PvE, playing through the current content, you can get access to, including all the emotes. So if you don't want to do all the achievements to get all the stretch emotes and things like that, you can totally do it in World v World, whilst, you know, having a lot of fun and getting a lot of tickets. You can get a legendary back piece in World v World. You can get legendary armors in World v World. I mean, you have to like throw a lot of materials into the Mystic Forge for sure, but it's a nice, very relaxing, I find it, way of doing things. I enjoy it. Oh. Okay, I made it. I really like the World v World. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. They are coming. Okay, I'm gonna go into my healer bot mode and keep people alive. And I'm gonna, yep, stand your ground and heal people. I will say you don't get a lot of loot bags. You don't get a huge amount of loot bags if you're playing support, but sometimes guildies will send you additional, oh my god, run away, additional loot bags. Jesus, Lord and mercy. Right, we're gonna have to push, we're gonna have to get them. Oh, get them, murder. Oh, they're flocking this way, that's not good. Oh. Dirt balls. I think we've lost. I think we're shut out of luck. Oh, the commander's here. We might have a chance to. We might have a chance to push them now. They are.
Wear them down.
Shake it off.
Save yourself.
History is mine.
Calm before the storm.
I failed.
Oh. Screw you, buddies.
Rejoining the fight.
Screw you. Murder. Ah. Oh, we're in. Oh, where are they? Oh, they came out. Oh, they're coming back now. Yeah, this is just going to be very fast and painful. Oops. Well, shirt balls. That is a lot. There's a lot of swearing going on. I would like you listen to my chat of my guildies. You just bought the Ascended Ring though from the Fractal Concert. Yeah, Fractals is another great thing. I like Fractals, but I've never really found a reliable group. Not that I've particularly tried very hard. I've got to say, I think that they need to get rid of the agony resist. I feel like it's this kind of arbitrary gatekeeping that doesn't really help. I think a lot of people don't understand what you need it for, that you have to go down the rabbit hole of crafting a bucket of like ascended armor. And I mean, not that getting ascended armor is bad. I just think that there's so many hurdles in Fractals, especially high end. So I'm not a huge fan of how it works to kind of gatekeep. Do I like the idea of Fractals and the idea of this kind of, it's almost like a what if mechanic, a what if machine where they could have like any story scenario they wanted, and I think that can be amazing. There could be so many different stories and so many different, like, what if Ritlock became Jormag's champion? What if Clint didn't die? What if Vlast didn't die? We could explore these kind of narratives and see and get a glimpse of like different possible futures. Yeah, having a static group, having like a reliable group of friends who you can kind of share your adventures with. It's a huge thing. It's a real sense of community. And I must admit that I didn't have that for quite some time. Again, I think it's the isolation. I think it's part of my neurodivergence that I always feel like I'm like the little kid looking into the sweetie shop, always on the outside. And I've been super fortunate to kind of find or be found by really is a better term, by a group of people who have kind of accepted me and are very sweet and kind and forgive me my neuro weirdness and have accepted me and help and support me in my content and me as just a human being. So I'm incredibly lucky. Miss Jewelry is the best Ascendant. Yeah. You can change sets on... Yes. Yeah. I mean, so... On Ascended gear, you can throw stuff into the Mystic Forge and you can change the stats on it. That's one of the wonderful things about Ascended gear. You can change the stats by going to the Mystic Forge. Is it as utilitarian as Legendary armor? No, certainly not. But it is like... In terms of like utility with armors, if the game only had Ascended gear, it would still have the most kind of user-friendly, best case use in any MMO. Oh, that's very sweet of you. I've got to think about a strategy to get those bridges built on Dragonstand around 25. I don't want to be here in 2030 and still not have my vision. And that could happen. I can feel it. How often do people change their builds? I mean, so, gosh, how long is a piece of string? And I'm not being facetious. So, firstly, it's down to the individual. If you log in and you do nothing but play open world, then and you find a build that you're comfortable with, then you're really super not likely to have to.
Fit and feisty.
You don't have to change your build hardly at all. If you're if you're on one character or multiple characters and you're jumping into World v World, you're jumping into PvP, you've got a specific boss that you want to do that requires, for example, I think the first boss in the first raid ring in, oh shit, not Bastion of the Penitent, what's the other one? The place where the Masat and the energy creatures, I can't remember the name, I'm sure someone will say. You need to have a condition build. You need to have several condition builds in the guild, so in the group that's running it. So it really super depends on the group, and it super depends what you want to do, because I mean, some people will be asked to play a support group. Like I'm playing support voluntarily. That is not always the case, and some people are like pushed into it, and they'll have a preferred spec. And Veil Guardian, thank you very much. They'll have a preferred spec, and they'll have a spec that they run to help their guildies. And there are build templates. I don't often use the build templates, I've got to be honest. I'm just a crusty old boomer gamer. I just go in and change stuff manually. But yeah, I mean, it really does depend on the person, on the game types that they're playing, and how many different game types they're playing. So it's incredibly... It's an incredibly personal question. Wing 1, yes. Veil Guardian, Wing 1.
Torment is my ally.
I'm fast as
I'm actually looking forward to getting back into raiding and kind of like relearning and starting my legendary journey for my heavy armor. It's kind of exciting, and it's just the most beautiful, most intricately animated armor I've ever seen in any game. So I'm looking forward to being a spoilt brat and having that. I admit I am. I think I've got all these. Oh no, I haven't got the mining.
Target identified.
Okay. But as you can see, the gameplay in World v World is just, I guess it's just, I find it really relaxing. Also, I'm not paying attention to where the raid leader is going. It's easy to kind of like see a blue car and then run away and find yourself alone and then soon dead. You'd like the 10. So yeah, I think you need to have a World v World rank of 500. And you only actually, there's just like additional currencies that you have to spend in order to get the posh, and you only really need to get it for the chest item, because that's the only bit that has the fancy wings, the kind of angelic wings that they are. Yeah. Come on. Now we're waiting for a portal. I mean, okay. Yeah, we're using the gate. Here we go. Oh, I'm slightly in the fire. That's not good.
I will need more endurance.
Yeah, I feel like the raiding is oddly privileged with the aesthetics. And like if you're looking at like open world content or story content, there's no way to get legendaries in that capacity. So yeah, I think they, I mean, I guess they have to draw a line and pick the content that they want to reward, like the best gear in the game. But raiding does seem to be uniquely privileged, and I'm genuinely sad that they're not making any more raids. Despite the fact that I have bounced off raiding in Guild Wars 2, just from the stuff that I've done, the very, very little bits that I've done, they've done really like amazing work in raids. And I feel like if they really want to like emulate or get the same success as MMOs like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy, I don't know how they do that necessarily without raids, without some sort of traditional raid. Now you can argue that they've got strikes, and I hear you. The strikes are fun, and they are a supplementary content to raids. But I feel like the MMO community in general, not just in this game, but like as a kind of as a global phenomenon, expects raiding. You know. Let me know if you agree. Do you think that you need to have raids in order for it to be like a competent, successful MMO? Oh, Sherballs.
I've got the target.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Stand your ground.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
Torment is my ally.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Attack my target!
Not enough in
Stand your ground.
fury rising.
Attack my target! Never capitulate!
recommend you run.
Refreshing, I feel it. I'm fast as the wind.
Save yourself!
Shake it off.
It had a good life. Short, but good.
Feel Grint's icy embrace.
Help me.
That feels better.
I am mighty.
Fury rising!
Stand your ground. Save yourselves!
Help. Stand your ground.
For you, you will obey.
Knowledge is power.
You're seeing things.
I've got the target.
Protected.
I'm bleeding! Stand your ground.
Help me.
Feel
I'm
the
hurt.
pain.
I owe you one.
Fury rising!
Coming for you. Assistance.
Drying off. Save yourselves!
Freedom. Liberation.
Wash the pain away!
Death stalks me.
My pet is mortally wounded.
Need support!
Praise Grit, for it served me well.
Back at it.
You're seeing. Attack my target.
Stand your ground!
A swirling gust.
Back to it. This is getting serious.
Now burn! By my Stand your ground!
I need
A
help!
nightmare!
Need healing.
Head down!
For the record, you've been struck.
Save yourself! I've got the target.
Over here.
Shake it.
Oh, I'm muted. Oh my goodness. I have been muted for, I don't know how long I've been muted for. I apologize. I was saying that my character is actually animated by my face. That's what I was just saying. Sorry if I've been quiet for ages. If her mouth was moving, I was speaking. But, oh dear. Amateur move by a inept Twitch streamer. Sorry guys. It's about 7 minutes. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh, shirtballs. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Such a noob. Such a noob. 7 minutes of me chatting and nothing happening. Oh my goodness. So we were talking about, I was nattering to myself apparently about carrots and sticks and how World of Warcraft and other games use raid and loot treadmills. And yes, that's what I've been talking to myself about. It was quite informative. I wish you'd been there. Just makes me twitch more in truth. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh my goodness. Look, I have no excuse because I have like a HyperX microphone and it's bright red when the microphone is live. So I have literally no excuse as to why I did that. It's so sad. I'm so sad. Sorry, and thank you for bearing with me. Oh, idiot. Honestly, I really, really need to play through Path of Fire and End of Dragons again. I feel like I've forgotten like 2/3 of the story. And I'm sure that while I was playing through, because I was playing through with a family member, that I like missed so much. You agree with everything? Thank you. I appreciate that. Can we fly? Can we fly? We can fly. In World v World, if you're worried why everyone's kind of hesitant to glide, there are only certain areas that you can glide in. So we're green. If I can't glide in an area that's red or blue, and you can easily like die, like kill yourself with falling in these areas. So.
Help me. I'm hurt.
Yeah. I both love and hate Balthazar, which I think, do I play any EU? Yeah, I do play any EU, but I do have a US account, which I play with Lightbringers and the Lightbringers podcast on almost every Friday. Why is that person just stood there? Like, why are you doing that? Wait.
History is mine.
Okay. So I do have a second account that I play over on, I think it's Henge of Denravi, I think it is. And I play with the Lightbringers podcast because we're actually playing through the entirety of the story of Guild Wars on Sylvari characters, because there's a load of unique dialogue, which is really amazing for Sylvari players, especially in Heart of Thorns.
Not enough energy.
So we're doing like a whole like lore-focused story playthrough of the game, and we're doing that every Friday. In between, kind of like doing a normal podcast where we talk about news and events, but it's been quite quiet on the Guild Wars 2 front. So yeah, it's fun. I hope you can join. It's on Jedburgh Unity. and it's me and Rookery and Kroof and World Event Boots from of World Eventers, and we have a good laugh. It's very sweet. Which NA World server are you playing on? I want to say Henge of Down Road, but I don't think it is. I think one of my friends is on something Desolation. He's over there. He's a EU player over there. And I do not play on that account a lot. I have promised to do some World v World with him, which is why I went over onto his server. But I do not play on my North American account very much. It's kind of like a poor orphan account. It's okay. Thank you. Somewhat spicy, and not always because I'm there, because I do get a bit spicy when I like the bants, and I get a bit naughty. I have to stop smurf. I don't know what smurfing is. I know what a smurf is, but I don't know what smurfing is. If that's like shilling, well, if I don't shill for me, then who will? That's the question. Speaking of shill, 5th of May, 1900, 24-hour World v World extravaganza that will be live streaming from this account. Just slightly spicy, just occasionally spicy with Jedbro's testicles and a small side order of lactation. Just a bit. Just a bit. Oh, the night has fallen on the map. Oh, the stars are coming out. It's such a pretty map. It's...
That's refreshing.
Oh. Okay. We have been spotted. Oh.
That feels better.
I'm gonna take out all their...
Stand your ground.
I'm gonna take out all their siege that they have spent resources on. And... it's kind of... It's an interesting mechanic whereby you kind of... It's a game of attrition when you're trying to take these big keeps. That you want them to spend as much of their resources as possible so that you kind of wear them down. You take the camps around them, you stop them getting supplies, you destroy the siege and the equipment that they've built, and then you just come in and murder them. I will try and stream as much of the 24 hours as I can. I can't make any guarantees though. I'm a bit of a wuss and I need my bedtime. Okay, we're going down. We're dropping down. Okay. Gotta try and stick on the commander.
Knowledge is power. A beautiful blend of talents.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean on? So, I have a number of mains. Where's my... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh, merciful shit. Bollocks. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Shirt, balls, crap. Oh, ow, ow, ow. So, sorry. Oh, ow, 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 ow. So, I don't really have a main. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I try to...
Courage,
By
resolve.
my will.
I have different characters for different game modes. So in World v World, I often will play my healing firebrand, which is what you're seeing me do very incompetently here. In open world, generally, like for normal gameplay, I will play on my necromancer because she's just really bomb proof. And oh, shirt balls. That was not a good idea. That was deeply not a good idea of what I did just then. If I'm gonna do like strikes and raids, I will run away. It's too late for me. Save yourselves. I'll use my druid because I like to do healing. I'm not as incompetent on my druid healer. So I enjoy doing druid healing in raids. So I don't really have a main per se. I have a first character they ever made, Asphodelis, Dragon Banner. Oof, was that the Dragon Banner? You see, I'm not allowed to touch the Dragon Banner. I have been told quite effectively that I am not competent enough to use it, so I don't touch things that I'm not allowed to. Oh Christ. Oh my god, my bags. Okay, there we go. Oh, the chaos. There we go. That was painful. But no. I guess as this question was asked. Oh, thank you for loving my accent. It's much appreciated. This question was asked earlier today, and I kind of like rolled through the different characters that I've got on my account. So, if my first character ever was Asphodelis that I made, and she is an elementalist Sylvari. And really, if you ask me which character I kind of had the most emotional connection with, I think it would be her. There's no going back now. Oh my god. I will not show you my bank. I could damage you if I showed you my bank. I feel bad. Normally, if I was just like tinkering around the edges, and I would be like sorting my bags as I go, but because I'm talking to you guys, I'm just like passively grabbing loot all the time. Shirt balls, I've got no supplies. Oh my god, I'm stuck inside this. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Please, okay. Oh my god, I got stuck inside the supplies. Oh dear. Oh goodness. Show inventory. Oh my god, oh, fine. Look, just don't be mean, okay? So this is my inventory. I don't know what's wrong with that. That looks amazing, right? That's just the best inventory ever. It's all the inventory. Oh, it's perfectly balanced as all things should be. Oh, ba-doop. Isn't so bad. Look, I don't even know if I can show you my bank. It's like the realm of torment made manifest on Tyria is my inventory management. There are free. So I try. This is why I need legendary armor, because come on, it too much loot, too many random things. Let's have a look. How am I doing for chesticles? So I'm on gold today. I've got to collect, I think it's 1,095 World v World tokens to make my next piece of armor. So yeah, there's a ways to go, but I've got most of the other stuff that I need, most of the other gifts that I need to make at least 3 pieces. So yeah.
Stand your ground.
Oh, shovels.
Attack my target.
You will obey.
Sorry, I'm quite sleepy. But yeah, I wanted to come back and do the World v World because I don't think people believe that I do World v World a lot, but I do. I'm not as some of these guys have like platinum hero. I'm still a bronze noob, but what am I? Yeah, I'm rank 421, so it's pretty low, but there are worse. There are. I've only been playing a decade, you know. Oh, baddies, and enemies on the map. Are we going? What are we doing? Can't believe that I shut my mic off for 7 minutes and rambled to myself. Ah, so bad. So bad.
Attack my target.
I wish you could hear the chat. It's really sweet. If you do decide that you want to come and join Blob on Pike and Square, it's a treat. It's a treat. You've only played World v World throughout the years, only PvE when needed, so especially when jumping thing. $36. Oh, look. Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. Don't feel bad, Havoc. I have, it's taken me so long to be anywhere near competent at jumping puzzles, and I'm still fairly rhubarb and custard. I'm fairly rubbish. I guess maybe I just don't care now. I go for it. It's like I've got to do the Chalice of Tears. I've managed to get so it's part of the legendary return and Aurora and Vision and those kind of like legendaries that you get from doing PvE content. I need to go to the Chalice of Tears and collect Masat coins on the Fire Island. And there are 3 left in the Chalice of Tears that I have to get. And it's at a point at the puzzle that I haven't even managed to get to yet. So I've completed like 2 jumping puzzles in 6 years. So I have actually completed in inverted commas every jumping puzzle in the game. I have. But a lot of those have been with Mesmer assists, so yeah. So I'm gonna take, and here's the thing, I want to take my Mesmer to the Chalice of Tears so that I can have portals in case I fork up, right? But every time I take a Mesmer to Chalice of Tears, people like come and gather around me as if I'm this magically competent jumping puzzle person, and they're all like, you know, carry me, daddy. And I'm like, no, dude, you don't understand how bad I am. Get away from me. Proximity could kill you. So it's pretty bad. Oh, okay. Oh, we're just murdering them down the bottom. Oh, poor them. Grabbing a drink. Remembering to turn mic on after I've grabbed a drink. Yay, improvements.
Stand your ground.
Here we go. As you can see, this is the map we're on. We're on the desert borderlands. It's actually a really beautiful map. There's an absolutely like stunning like palatial building in the middle. Somebody is shouting because somebody has used the dragon banner inappropriately. So we have some salty players at the moment. The salt is real. And we're just trying to murder all those lovely people down there. Hello. Please enjoy the siege. They're desperately trying. I think, are they getting? I think they're getting Danish. Oh dear. I take daredevils now. Mostly street. Oh, okay.
Stand your ground.
Do you know the story of the desert borderlands? So I know the kind of like the tale of the battle isles, as it were. I know that these places are supposed to be like mist realms, but if I've missed some story, oh, you're dead. Oh, shareballs. But if I've missed some story, I would be super happy for you to direct me to it. If there is a story of the desert, I mean, I suppose in my head canon, you could argue that the same thing that while Kraukatoric, no, I guess you can't. I mean, you could retrospectively say that Kraukatoric was responsible for like additional mist realms coming because he kind of like broke the mist. But I'm not entirely sure. I think it's to do with like the Hall of Heroes. And it's almost like the Valhalla that Turiosa was trying to get to with his ascension. Firekeep woman was cheating with. Oh. Is that like your headcanon, or is that like some ERP fun that you've like made up in your head? Because I'm here for it. You can send me. No, actually, I take it back. Please don't send me ERP. But I don't need that. No, I take it back. I shouldn't have said anything. That's the wall. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Well, hang on. The explanation to the miss is on to this like desert borderlands is on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will Google it. Once the stream is over, I will Google this. Probably just made it up. It's on YouTube. Okay. Well, I will have a look. I will vet your source. I will use my powers of Google foo, and I will have a look see if there is like lore to it. I mean the only thing I can think it's an extension of the Hall of Heroes in the kind of the realm of the gods, in the vein of Valhalla that Turiosa was trying to get to with his ascension, and he actually managed to ascend to a degree thanks to the Krytan heroes of old, the Ascalonian heroes of old. I'll post to you just thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Do you need my Discord tag? Tag. I think. But that's me. That's me on Discord. That is me on Discord. You can send me a DM. My voice is starting to go now. I have spoken for so long. Once I can't talk, I will stop the stream. And I'm doing any up-to-date game. Yeah, so I am happy to do guides, and there's certainly overdue on the channel. You've been in there for ages. Please forgive me if I don't recognize your different names across the accounts. I'm so sorry. I feels bad. I hug. Sorry. Red balls. Shit. Okay, sorry. I almost missed the portal. You've been there for ages. I feels bad. Honestly, most days I wake up, I don't know my own name. It's the ADHD, man. I out of sight, out of mind. It's a real thing. I have people that I've played with for years, and I won't recognize their name, and they'll come up and talk to me, and I just treat everyone like my long lost best friend, because, you know, there's a very good possibility that might be.
Attack my target.
Oh, you haven't chatted in there. I feel better now, but yeah, it's a real thing. I think people don't realize how rubbish ADHD people have it in terms of like memory and things. It's rough. I love Elder Scrolls. I just don't have enough hours in the day. I adore Elder Scrolls, and I particularly love that all the chat is voiced. That is just the best for someone like me. I would love someone to use like the AI GPT chat to make a clickable like text to speech for games like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy, and not necessarily so much in Guild Wars 2 because there's a huge amount of chat that you have to read here, but especially for like 14, that would be amazing. It is, yeah, I mean, I am particularly blessed with ADHD, which I was diagnosed with when I was very, very small, and with autism. So it's all kinds of neurodivergent shenanigans happening in my head. So please forgive me. I am a victim of my own biology, unfortunately. Although, I mean, it's not exactly woe is me. There are some good things. I can have, like, you know, incredible levels of focus. I struggle to direct them myself. Oh. Okay, I'm just tanking the... Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you. That was good. Oh, they are here. They are here. Oh. Thank you. Sorry.
I can barely stand.
Oh, come on. Burn this bitch. Oh, no. Oh, shirt balls. Oh, I am totally dead. How did I survive that? Oh shit. Oh, ow, oh, 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 oh.
That's refreshing.
Oh shit. Can I get anybody up? Oh. Oh well. Death isn't the drawback it used to be. Should never apologize. I do like yeah, I have to apologize. Most people don't understand what it's like living in a dysfunctional mind. So, you know, and it is a deep inconvenience to a lot of people. Probably so much wrong with her, but being a man, I never. You should. Everyone should. Yeah, don't let your genitalia dictate your doctor's appointments, my friend. Despite your members, you're allowed to go and get help, I promise. There's no... Yeah, honestly. You're allowed. I give you permission. Fornax gives you permission to go to the doctor and get all the help that you need. Medical science is a wonderful thing, and we will all miss it when it's gone. I don't know how long. Show your doctor your genitalia if you have concerns. If you are concerned about your genitalia, do not participate in jousting. That's only in game. There's a game called Genital Jousting, guys. Just gonna tell you. But you should always take care of your genitals. You should. They're very important. You'll miss them when they're gone. Oh, I'm just amusing myself now. Okay, sorry. Go back to the advice to live by. Yes, take care of your genitals. Clean your teeth and take care of your genitals. I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm really tired. I may have to finish the stream. And on that bombshell, Fornax is getting the fuck out of here. Oh, you like where the conversation is going. More genitals, less terraosa. Okay. It's actually... So I have got like 30 people chattering in my ear. It's really hard to kind of string a sentence together at times. So if I sound crazy... I'm totally gonna blame them. That's what's...
That's refreshing. That'll silence you.
Let's murder this poor chap. Sorry. I always kind of feel really bad when there's like 17,000 people and there's one poor sod just trying to get to the other end of the map. I always feel like a real asshole. I'm tired. I am really genuinely like pooped today. Although I think that honestly, this is like the best day for all the pain that I've had in about 2 weeks. So I feel positively buoyant, if slightly comatose. I don't know whether those two things match. I do, and I also keep pressing the wrong button, so that's why I'm an exalted.
Shake it off.
That's refreshing.
For the live stream of the 24-hour event, so that you can hear the insanity that's inside my head with all these fuckers talking, I will ask if people would like to be part of the live stream, and I might see if Omi would like to set up like a live stream channel so that people can like jump in. That might be nice. Just so that you can hear the insanity in my headset. mind me asking what part of the EU you're from? I am unfortunately, for my sins, I am English. I am an English woman. I am specifically an English cis woman, so. And if you want to like get to a far end of a fart, I am from England, but I am from Cumbria, which is the most northerly county in the United Kingdom. English. Who would ever use that? Like, I know. God damn, the English are coming. Yeah, so I mean, I am British. I am a Brit, but I feel like English people are the only member of like the United Kingdom that use the word British. If you're a Scot, you say you're Scottish. If you're Welsh, you say you're Welsh, right? If you live in Wales. And if you're English, you say you're British. So I'm trying to buck the trend. I'm English. So there you go. More headcanon than you probably needed for that question. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't really have. So where I'm from in Cumbria has a very like rural accent, and it's lots of so for, like pronunciation, like where I'm from, it's Luke and Book and Cook, and it's quite like deep and almost a little guttural. But because I've traveled around and I've lived up and down the country, and because I've lived in a different country as well, it's kind of, and also because both my parents worked from the town I was born in, I have a very flattened accent, but there are a couple of words that you'll be able, that if you know the Cumbrian accent, you'll be able to like spot it, but you'd have to be like a native speaker. How is the weather up north? The weather up north is wet, mate. As well, Cumbria is the wettest county in the United Kingdom. And the United Kingdom, oh, actually, it's the wettest county in England because Scotland is wetter. But it's, yeah, I mean, it's wet, man, and cold and breezy. And I mean, like the United Kingdom is on the same latitude as Moscow. So once the Gulf Stream, once the Gulf Stream slows down, we're gonna be chilly, baby. We're gonna be having some interesting winters.
Can't breathe.
But I do actually like love Cumbria. I was my home county. I was up there about a week ago, and it's incredibly beautiful. And Scotland is like just amazing. If I could live anywhere in the United Kingdom, I would probably live in Scotland, in the Scottish Highlands.
You're sick.
It is cold, but I am a northern woman. I lived in Cyprus for a while, and it cooked my brain. I was like, I had to live underneath the air conditioner because I'm a northern woman who needs the cold. I like rain. I like green. I like cold, sharp, frosty mornings, and I like to be in like. So where I'm from is like all glacial valleys and mountains.
Knowledge
So
is power.
I love that.
That's refreshing.
Oh. Oh. Stay on target. Stay on target.
All better. You will
Can I get you up? Can I get you up? Can I get you up?
Attack! Come and get me. Save yourselves!
We're doing... Oh, ow. 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 Ow.
Rebound.
I don't think I have any reflex. Sorry, we're...
Drying off.
Cleanse.
I don't feel well. They are murdering me. Oh. 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 Oh, I made a mistake. Mistakes were made.
I know.
Upsie. Murdered. I got carried away and I went the wrong direction. I'm back to Guild Wars 2. Yeah. Hey, Anlon. How you doing? I got a loot bag. I can't get the loot. Look at that. Look at that. As a support character, I'll have like 6 loot bags. I probably will. Oh, it's so depressing. And there's one there. Oh, come on, guys. Murder them. Murder them, and then I can get my loot bag. It's wild to hear. So, another interesting thing about living in the Northern Hemisphere is the length of the day. So, in the winter, we'll get, like, maybe 5 hours of sun if we're lucky. In the summertime, the sun doesn't set until like at the height of summer. The sun will set at like 10 o'clock at night. So we get wildly different lengths of daylight, which is quite amazing. There's not that stability that you get in equatorial regions. But you know, I love. I guess you like what you were born into. At least I do. I like the cold winters and like the beautiful like spring with like many types of flower, and it's just so green here. So green. Okay. Murdered. Murdered for loot bags. So sad. I am actually starting to feel like I'm losing my voice. I've lived and worked in quite a few countries. Honestly, I don't mind to hear cold. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. One of the worst things about the UK weather, one of the genuinely worst things about the UK weather, is that it is so unpredictable. Because we're kind of subject to the whims of the Gulf Stream and the jet stream. And because we're quite, and also because of the instability, because of global warming, if there's any instability with the vortex in the Northern Hemisphere, we really suffer from that. So you can have a day that's hot in the beginning and then snowing in the evening, and it's just going to get more and more of that. And when I lived in like Cyprus, you can rely on the weather. You know that it's going to be warm, and you know that you're going to need this, and there's a stability and a predictability to it. But yeah, no, in the UK, it's so unpredictable, so unpredictable. The nice thing about living in the Northern Hemisphere is you do get like really defined seasons. The winter is is cold. You'll get a lot of snow, and there's a lot of deciduous trees. So it really feels like you're in winter. And the spring, which has just basically arrived where I am, everything is green and beautiful and flowers and birds, and it's glorious. I can't, yeah. Thank you.
Your enchantments are weak.
Shake it off.
I can't, what is happening? Oh.
the target.
Oh. Sorry. I got distracted by the... We're really trying to take this keep. We really are. Oh, and...
Dodge this.
Okay, and they're lining up at the other side, so we are likely going to get our asses handed to us. Hang on a second now. Oh, shit. Ah, they don't have a dragon banner. They pulled the emergency waypoint, so we're going to get a large incoming. And I sincerely hope that no one's going to, like, use my stream to fuck over the guild. Oh, take care, Han. Thank you so much for coming and joining me and chatting with me.
Back on solid ground.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, shit. Sorry. Huh? That is a lot of people. Oh, shit. Oh, what? Oh, well. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. We died it. With the dying and the death and the things like that. So I have kept my word today and I have live streamed my Wolvie World. We're going to be going on for a bit longer, but my voice is dying. So I am going to end the stream here. I'm going to say, please do join me on May 5th at 1900 for the Wolvie World karaoke extravaganza with the Blob Guild on Pyken Square. And if you are not a member of the community on Pyken, you can join the Discord. Hang on, I think I'm going to get a link for you. For you, link. Hang on. General. I do have, I swear I have a link somewhere. I have a Guild Wars 2 link. Fornax looking for link desperately. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe Omi's, maybe I sent one to Omi. Omi. Omega Zone. Okay, so I think... Okay, I'm going to link to a tweet that I have advertising it, and as part underneath there are links to the Discord. If you head to the video, there are links to the Discord there, and I am going to find a lovely streamer for people who are on Twitch to raid over to. And yes, and so I'm gonna end the raid here before my voice dies and I won't be able to do anything on Monday. Please forgive me. I love you guys, but let's find someone lovely who's playing Guild Wars 2. Oh. Okay. Let's go over to... Okay. We're gonna go over to Elder Ace. Please show them so much love when you get there. You are the most amazing stream, listening to me, amazing chat, listening to me yatter on for so long. Thank you so much for staying with me. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to do some more streaming tomorrow. And I love you all for coming and talking to me and keeping me company. It's been amazing. So let's go over and raid Elder Ace, show him some love, and fingers crossed. And I will make sure that next time I'm streaming tomorrow, I will have lots of links to Blob, to the Discord, and information about the 24-hour stream. So here we go. Did that work? Raid created. Fingers crossed. Okay. And if you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.